Hi everyone, presenting our innovation Bridgtest by Inspire Johor Matriculation College. As an effort to improve the testing procedure on the bridge strength, our team has invented an innovation which we call it as Bridgtest. Bridgtest was initially invented as a digital bridge tester which is used to evaluate bridge strength during bridge building competition. However, this innovation has dual function as we successfully use it as experimental setup for Hooke's Law experiment. The objective of this innovation is to create a digital bridge tester which is able to measure the efficiency rating of a bridge. The second objective, we aims this innovation could enhance students' understanding for Hooke's Law, forces, torque, stress and strain through the learning process inside and outside the class. Now, let's talk about on how our innovations Bridgtest develop and get progress. In bridge building competition 2018, brick was used to test the bridge strength. In the following years, 2019, second prototype which is hanging weight is used to test the bridge. And in 2021, we have started to create our own Bridgtest 1.0 and that's our third prototype. However, it was broken during the competition due to the material use. Therefore, we improved the third prototype by changing the whole structure of the tester and came up with the final product, Bridgtest. Our product was successfully used in bridge building competition in March 2021 and able to test maximum load sustained by the bridge at 130 kg. There are few problems were identified throughout the progress of our innovation. First, use of conventional testers such as hanging weight and brakes were inaccurate and not convenient. Second, material used for making Bridgtest 1.0 was easily damaged. Previous testing procedure discouraged student learning process for topic forces, torque, stress and strain. This problem happens when students just follow the bridge structures which they found on Google without learning anything during building the bridge structure. They were not able to connect the theoretical concept learned in the classroom with real-life application. As you can see on the screen right now, this is our innovation product, Bridgtest. On the top of the tester is the testing platform. We put the rectangular metal there for pulling the bridge down. Crane scale is used to measure maximum load sustained by the bridge. Next, we use steel cable to avoid the cable from broken. Hand winch is perfect to be used for this innovation as it is used to safely adding load to the bridge up to 300 kg of maximum load. Lastly, metal frame is used in order to give strong structure to the Bridgtest. As the result of the innovations of the Bridgtest, in terms of its practicality and usability, it meets and gives higher users satisfaction. You can see from the graph is the data of a survey which compare Bridgtest with the conventional tester. It was found that the Bridgtest got higher mean score for all items. That means most of the respondents agreed that Bridgtest is easy to handle, it is convenient, shorter testing time and has higher accuracy. Bridgtest also save costs. It is because the cost to make a Bridgtest is only RM323.34. When we compare to current tester which only in international market, its cost is about RM3,000 and above due to its advanced function. From that comparison, we could reduce 90% of cost. Maintenance cost is also low as it only needs grease oil for it to function. Bridgtest also helps to shorten the testing time. Before this, each participant stands for about 3 minutes to add weight to their bridge. However, using Bridgtest, participants just simply need to use hand winch to add load to the bridge. As a whole, 50% testing time can be reduced, and this tester is suitable to be used for the competition which has a lot of groups participants. The most significant impact of our innovation is it enhanced student learning on topic of forces, torque, stress and strain. From the graph shown, 87% participants will succeed to build bridge, which are able to sustain 100 times load heavier than the mass of their bridge. From that data, we could conclude the students doing research and apply appropriate physics concepts when building their bridge to avoid the tester easily destroy their bridge. That is how a meaningful learning process we want to happen among our students outside the classroom. The most interesting features of this Bridgtest is it has a dual functions. Bridgtest can be also used as experimental setup for Hooke's law experiment, replacing the old setup. That's the comparison between the old setup versus the new setup using Bridgtest. The problems with the old setup, students have to add slotted mass one by one to give extension to the spring. To get the value of the force, they have to plug in into the formula. The graph shows the data which compare the experiment setup using old setup versus the Bridgtest. All the items shows higher mean score for Bridgtest. We could say that Bridgtest is much easier to get set up, shorter the time to take the experimental data, and less errors would be happen during the experiment. Therefore, the data collected from the experiment is more accurate and reliable. In terms of novelty, the idea of this innovation is original and no copying from others' work. The specialty of this Bridgtest is the use of the hand winch to uniformly add the load has improved the testing procedure by measuring the efficiency rating of the bridge. This method is indirectly enhanced students' learning for topic forces, torque, stress and strain. Besides, the dual features of this tester actually helps the students to do Hooke's law experiment with less experimental errors. We also have done online sharing with secondary school and some of our friends from other matriculation college about these innovations via WhatsApp application, YouTube video and also Google Meet. We also create Google Form for them to leave us some feedback and suggestions. Most of them give us positive feedback regarding this innovation. Bridgtest has a large market potential as it can be commercialized as Bridgetester and Hooke's law experimental kits to primary school, secondary school, matriculation, and universities. We believe since it is cheaper and lower maintenance cost, it can compete with current market tester. Bridgtest has been registered with my IPO for copyright. Also, Bridgtest will be used by Sekolah Menengah Kebangsaan Seri Tangkak this incoming September to test their student bridge in the Science Carnival.
For further improvement, we plan to make adjustable platforms so that the user could test different lengths of bridges. Aluminium profile is one of the proposed material to be used. We also plan to replace the crane scale with S-load type sensor which will be connected to the cell indicator that has peak functions. Maximum weight can be recorded and the judges can refer back the value easier and quicker.
Bridgtest has received a Gold Award in Pertandingan Hari Inovasi College Matrikulasi Johor for 2021. We also participate in many innovation competitions such as CRI 2021, Penang International Conference Education 2021, SEDA 2021 and Virtual Innovation Competition 2021.
However, the result will be announced around September and October.